Here is the RH writing test machine. This is the control panel, and this is the switch, and this is the light. This machine can test 10 refills. The paper can go through there from the back to the front, and this is the sensor where when the paper is below the sensor, the machine can automatically rolls up the paper that used. And here's the connection part of the paper collection unit. So you can disassemble the paper connection unit for easy transportation. And there's a spring at the back that holding the pen holders. So when the machine stops running, the machine can automatically lift up the pen holders so that the pen tip is lifted from the paper. So you can adjust the angle, the writing angle, and the angle is on the right hand side. Here's how you assemble the paper roll. Simply place it on the bar. And close the other end. Put the paper roll on the back of the machine. And there are 2 screws that you can use to adjust the paper roll and place it in the center of the machine. And the paper will go through the 2 bars behind and then all the way to the front. And then it goes into the front part, the square part, and go all the way down. Make sure it's all flat. And there are 2 clips on the front part. Just close it and make sure everything is in position. Again, adjust the screws and make sure the paper roll is placed in the center of the machine. Use tape to mount the paper on the paper roll. Just double check that the paper is in the center, and then place the plastic bar right there, and this makes sure that the paper can go straight down. This is a pen clip. Twist the back end of the clip. This will release the clip and allows the refill to go in easily, and then put it back and then twist it back again to make sure it is all tight. Place the pen clip on the holder. There you have it. And here's an example of roller ball pen. It's the same process. Just make sure it's all tight. Here's the weight. Place on the end of the pen clip. Place on the top of the pen clip. The weight weighs 50 grams, and together with the pen clip weighs 100 grams. This is due to Chinese national standard. Here's the control interface. This is the touch screen which you can change setting with, and here is the set writing lens. This is the real-time writing lens, and this is the reset button which puts everything back to 0. And this is the writing speed, rotation speed, and paper advancement speed. You can press this button to lock the pen holders and collect paper by pressing this button. And this is the start, stop, and pause. And you can rotate the pen with this button here. And here is the screen, and you can change the setting by press the number and enter the number that you need. For example, doing like this. And you just enter the figure. That's it. And you can reset this back to 0 by pressing this. And set all the other figures . The rotation speed is normally 1, but you can change the setting by your national standards required. If you divide the paper advancement speed with the writing speed, you can get the length between each circle. When you entered every settings, you can press start. Remember to lock the pen holders. Press start, and that's it. This is the control panel, the control interface of the machine. And here's a button on top right hand side. Click on the button so you can switch mode between C and D. This is a Type E machine which contains two types of holders, one of which is for testing pen refill, another one is for marker pen. To change a holder to another one, simply disconnect the motor, and put another holder on. Use the screws as the fixture and then connect the motor back to the machine. And switch the mode to D. There you have it for marker pen.